The once lively town now lies in ruins, streets filled with abandoned cars and crumbling buildings. The air is thick in eerie silence. Every step forward is a gamble. Survival means leaving behind the familiar and embracing the unknown. The heart of the town is overrun. Escaping won't be easy, but it's the only way to survive. One day, relaxing in my apartment, I've heard that Knox County's virus has reached Russia. Now I must prepare and find a safe place to stay. As a person who doesn't own a working car, but owns their license, I must find a working vehicle and find a way out of this city. Checking in on my neighbors, they were nowhere to be found. I'll take the guess that they already left the city and finding a place to stay. Escape isn't just about leaving. It's about outsmarting, outmaneuvering, and outlasting the relentless pursuit of the undead. Quiet is both our ally and our enemy. Every creak and groan could spell disaster, but silence is also our ticket to undetected loot. Going from apartment building to apartment building, I wasn't finding any sorts of weapons. I had to switch it up. I had to look for other buildings that would potentially have what I'm looking for. Nightfall in the zombie apocalypse transforms the world into a sinister battleground. The undead become more unpredictable, and every shadow conceals a lurking danger. Exploring the night is a double-edged sword. The cover of darkness may conceal you from the undead, but it also amplifies the risk of unexpected encounters. Closing the window behind me, I close the curtains as well so the zombies don't see me. Now making moves cautiously through the house, exploring the rooms. The creaking floorboards beneath each step create an unsettling symphony. In the stillness, fear becomes tangible presence. The undead's haunting, calling an echo through the corridors from the outside of the front door. It is now dawn. It reached that time to start looking for a working vehicle that's rotting on the street. Walking upon the street, attempting to start up the cars. I didn't know how to hotwire any cars, so I had to find the key within. Several attempts led to disappointment as cars remained silent, their engines refusing to head back to life. My frustration grows. The moment I found promising cars, I was soon followed by the undead looking for dinner. As I sit behind the wheel of the working car, I find the key in the ignition and turn the key. But it doesn't start. It needs gas. But lucky as I was right outside of the gas station. All I needed was a gas can. The car engine finally starts, the sound drowning out the approaching moans of the undead. With a mix of relief, I head over to the pump to get a full tank. A warehouse is spotted in the distance, standing as potential loot as I am in need of supplies, and now I make a decision to investigate. The doors seem to be locked, and now I must find another way in. Suddenly, the distant moans of the zombie draw near, disrupting the silence, running around the corner where the undead rest. The supplies I desperately sought gleamed like a beacon of hope to help me with my survival. Exhausted but determined, I swung the garden hoe at the zombie. Each strike was heavier than the last. As tired as I was, making that one effective weapon feel like a tiring task. Seeking refuge for the night. As I occupied myself making dinner, the calmness shattered when the distant moans turned into a terrifying reality of zombies breaking in. With the echoes of breaking glass and haunting moans behind, I sprinted away from the breached abandoned house, weaving through the roads and small forest, desperate to reach my car and escape the approaching zombies. I felt a sense of relief once getting to my car, only to be replaced by sheer horror moments later as I get distracted while driving the car into another. When I stumbled upon a boarded up house, only to have it crumble into disappointment as an abandoned interior revealed no sanctuary. Attempting to start up my car after the crash, the roaring engine summoned a lurking zombie, its relentless banging on my window echoing through the shattered remains of the false hope. As my car is falling apart, my singular goal in the zombie apocalypse was to locate a new car, the desperate means by which I aimed to escape the decaying chaos of the city. Abandoning my broken down car, a surge of relief washed over me as I stumbled upon a parking lot, discovering a blue car with a key conveniently left inside. As I embarked on my escape, my hopes darkened further as the car came to a stuttering halt. Running out of gas in the middle of nowhere, leaving me stranded and vulnerable, soon to be surrounded by the advancing night and the relentless undead. Approaching the mall in a desperate need of supplies. A wave of zombies threatened to engulf me. Escaping the imminent danger, I tried to find a way into the mall. Breathless and chased by relentless undead, I slammed shut the shipment garage door at the back of the mall, barricading myself with the pursuing zombies. Now with a momentary respite, I frantically searched for a means to escape. I rushed into an adjacent building, only to realize there was no refuge to be found. I sprinted through buildings and empty warehouses and trees, my heart's pounding. In a stroke of luck, I stumbled upon a nearby complex, a potential break from the undead. Drowning in despair and succumbing to the weight of depression, the realization took hold that, in this unforgiving zombie apocalypse, there seemed to be no safe place left, no shield against a relentless tide of danger.